Hello, and welcome to this week's Feel Good Friday. I apologise in the beginning if this episode is a little bit sketchy, where I'm back and forth stories. I've just literally come home from Olivia's school, hence the visitor badge. But actually, I've left it on for visual effect because it inspired the topic of this conversation. I have, as I've said, just been to Olivia's school. We had a lovely afternoon doing crafts and things. But it reminded me of when I was every day going to my school with my visitor badge, and I always used to joke with the other supply staff when they was like signed out in the afternoon, and then we had to wait because school ended at 3:15, but the gates didn't. 3:10, but the gates didn't open until 20 past for safeguarding, so they could let the children out. So that obviously served a practical and safety aspect. But I always used to joke with them, oh, well, it's like Hotel California here. You can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. But the badge actually inspired the thought when I came home, because even though in my momentary lapse I had thought that it said visitors, it actually says prisoners, which is probably more apt. But another one of the lines in that song is mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice, we're all just prisoners here of our own device. And it got me thinking back to something I've mentioned before in previous episodes, of how the frequencies are being changed and manipulated so that we can't access that that freedom of receiving what we're putting out there in a positive sense. Because another one of the lyrics are relax, said the night man, we're programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. So yeah, that was very apt really, because when we look back, and again, another thing I've spoken on previously is about music being so emotive. And it's often said that, John Lennon's lyrics, and, I'd only just dawned on me now when I was reading through the lyrics of this song, the Eagles as well, offered messages of hope and inspiration, and, a subliminal message of what is really going on in the bigger picture. And we are programmed, our natural state is to send out positive thoughts of what we want. Children do it all the time, don't they? I want this, and they've never really any doubt in their mind that they'll get it, whether it arrives at Christmas or their birthday. They just send it out, and 9 times out of 10 they end up getting what they want. But the realization for me today was that because it's been a topic on my mind, I've this week been listening to Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And I think probably in a different explanation, but I have mentioned before that I'm putting out what I want to receive, but I'm blocking it being delivered. And, I've realised now that is because I'm not open to receive it, whether it's thoughts of doubt or fear and stress and anxiety. They all, repel something good that you've asked for and stop it being delivered. So I've been working on that. And like I said, these lyrics just kind of reinforce that in the 60s, 70s, 80s, the music that we listened to and loved and did inspire hope and, generated good feelings within us, has all now been phased out. They don't want celebrities and musicians to give us messages of hope, because as long as we're in despair and a place of hopelessness, we're feeding into their message, and we are programmed to receive. But now it's, a massive shift of everything that we are receiving and that we are only acting on is what they're giving us. And, they are pushing us the other way because they don't want us to achieve and receive all the good that we want, because they don't want the competition. So my question really today is, what are you doing? In what areas of your life are you checking out anytime you like but feel like you can never leave? And excuse me, we are all prisoners here of our own device. You know, we chose this life, and depending on your beliefs and, you know, thoughts of afterlife and things, we will come back again as a prisoner or a visitor here to live out our lives. But, you know, maybe it's with 1 or 2 glasses of wine too many at the weekend or of an evening to check out, just to, you know, dim the outside noise and the chaos that's going on and the stuff that we don't want to hear. And I confess, you know, I subscribe to that. I enjoy a couple of glasses of wine a few times a week. Not to the point where I check out, but, you know, just to relax and calm down. But yeah, so my message is that, but also just to go back and listen to proper music. You know, there's no accident either, by the way, that all of the music nowadays is just noise and chaos, and it's a little bit like static on a radio. If you're between stations, it's all clear and it gives you that, oh, you know, that feeling in your head. And pretty much most music, to anyone over a certain age, that's what today's music does to you. You know, there's no story or no message in it anymore. It's, you know, mostly about sex, drugs and violence. So yes, that is my message today. So I hope you found some value in that. Thank you, David, for joining me live, and anyone that watches the replays. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Take care. Bye.